Hey everybody. So, hi. You're gonna have to develop consistency, discipline, and patience. You already know that that's what's missing in your life, and you already know that once you start to truly embody these things on a day-to-day basis by consistently embodying these things on a day-to-day basis, you know that once you start doing that, it's gonna take off. Like, what you're trying to do is gonna take off, and you have a vision for yourself, and you know where you're going. You feel it. Like, you feel like, yeah, like I think I could do this. Like, I really want to do this. I can see myself doing this, but why am I not moving? Like, you probably feel like you're not moving towards it, or I don't know. Sometimes we get caught up in the circumstances. Sometimes we get caught up in the 3D, and we don't feel like it's coming. But at the same time, we do have free will, we do have willpower, and we do have to like meet God halfway, because some of these things are inevitable, but at the same time, that doesn't give us, like, because we're taken care of, right? But you don't want to become an entitled child. Like, you don't want to become so spoiled that you're rotten. So we know that a lot is given to us, and that, anything that we want, anything that we can visualize and see and imagine, we're gonna get. But we do have to still put in the work. So yeah, and a lot of the times putting in the work is where we fall short, because we're not consistent with it, or we are not being patient in life in general. And so it reflects in our ability to be patient for our blessings, and patient as we put in the groundwork, as we build the foundation, as we are in the journey and in the process of it. Like, they always say, embrace the journey. They always say embrace the journey, right? Embrace the process, and don't, like, embrace the process. Don't forget that the journey, the journey and the process is the best part sometimes. And the process of learning and overcoming and having your brain connect the dots between things, and things just getting easier, and our abilities to flow in life and with ease, with ease and peace. Like, our ability to welcome peace instead of the struggle that we were kind of born into, or maybe we were more in that frequency in the past, and now we just see it less and less in our lives. But, like, in order to get there, we have to exercise patience, like, because it's poco, like we say this thing in Spanish, it's poco a poco, like, to learn Spanish, right? Because we're gonna make mistakes, but the best way to do it is just to speak, like, be like a child, speak even if you're afraid of making a mistake, or even if you know what you're saying is not perfect. Children, when they speak, they're not thinking about, like, if they want to tell a story, and they'll be like, yeah, and then her started walking, and then her bought me some candy. Like, that kid is gonna tell you about the story of them walking and getting some candy, because he's just trying to communicate to you, like, something. Like, you'll get it. You know what he meant, right? Like, you don't have to be perfect with it. So we say poco a poco, you'll get better. Like, it's fine. Like, just keep talking, and yeah, you'll get better poco a poco. So that's just how life works. Like, you have to put in a little bit. Like, it's the little wins, right? It's the small wins that really make up a great life. Like, by the end of your ride here on this beautiful planet, you want to feel like you've created something, like you left something behind, like you really utilized your talents and your energy and your willpower, like your discipline, like you really worked on being the best you, so that, because really we have a responsibility, like we have a responsibility to perform. That's not the best word. That's such a capitalistic way to describe what I'm trying to talk about. But we have a responsibility to serve. I think that's a better, to serve God, to serve love, to serve the energy of, you know, the awe, the creative, this creative, grand, divine, sacred energy that is the reason why we're here experiencing all this, and is behind all the magic of everything, and is the magic of everything. And yeah, on that note, patience, consistency, discipline. You're gonna have to be disciplined, because it requires discipline to be consistent. Like when you commit to being like, okay, I'm gonna exercise at least 3 days a week, right? And you know, a week passed and you got your 2 in, it's about to be Sunday, you haven't got your 3rd in yet. You have to, even if you don't feel like it on that Sunday, even if you're busy that Sunday, discipline is saying, I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna do this. This is important to me. I'm not gonna let myself down. I'm not gonna disappoint myself, because I don't want that feeling. The person who, when you envision you at your highest, you at your best, you at your most honorable and most noble and respectable and respectful, because you are, that person is not a person that breaks promises to themselves. Like, they're not a person that goes, yeah, I know I said I would do this, but I'm just not going to do that. Like, especially, even when things like that do have to happen, right? We give ourselves grace, but it's also, there's a good reason, there's a good excuse behind it, and it just wasn't an easy choice. It wasn't an easy decision, and it was something that you had to really, like, be gentle with yourself and kind with yourself about, so that you didn't beat yourself up about it, because it was so important to you. Like, that's like that. I'm kind of like that, because I value punctuality, and I value being present with people, and I value punctuality, and I value doing what I say I'm gonna do in general with other people too. So of course I feel that way with myself, but with other people, and so sometimes when I, like, fall short, it really, like, bothers me. And I, like, when I'm running late, for example, I hate running late. But a lot of the time I realized, oh wow, I've been just watching these clouds, y'all. Let me show y'all. I've been watching these clouds. I've been seeing what's out here. Y'all see that right there? I've been seeing what's out here. It's so beautiful. I would love to be here during the new moon. But so yeah. What was I saying? I don't know, but patience, discipline, and consistency, we have to exercise those in our lives. Like, when we're met with the opportunity to do that, we have to do that, and we have to keep those promises to ourselves, because if not, we're not going to trust ourselves. Because if somebody, like, let's say you have a parent, right? I don't mean to bring up y'all's trauma if you do have this parent, and if you do have this parent, we're not going there anyway. So let's just say you have a parent, right? You had a parent, and they would be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then they never did it. And then they say, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then for your birthday we going to Disneyland. And then I'm sorry I really don't mean to bring up stuff for y'all, but, like, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, after a while, you not gonna trust nothing that come out their mouth, and that breaks the relationship a little. It fractures the relationship a bit, because like, you just don't know if you can trust them. Like, you don't feel like they're gonna stay true to what they say, what they, you know, but you don't know how much truth is coming from them. And that creates insecurity. That creates an unstable, like, relationship that has you questioning, and it's just not on the highest frequency of love, because there's doubt there, and there's a little bit of fear. Like, you have a fear that this is just gonna happen again, you're gonna get hurt again. So this person is like a trigger for you, and you probably don't associate them with the most, because to be able to depend on someone, to be able to rely on and trust somebody, right, there's a sense of ease there. Like, you can trust them. Like, when you can trust somebody, you feel secure, you feel, you know, like, you feel like nothing's gonna happen. You can relax, you can take it easy. And if you don't have that, then if you don't have that with yourself, because you say you're gonna do things, you say you're gonna travel to this place, or you say you're gonna make your passport appointment, or you say you're going to start your YouTube channel, or you say you're gonna start your exercise routine, or you say you're gonna start learning that new thing that you want to start learning, or you say you're gonna call that friend, all these things, you say you're gonna call that family member, but you just keep pushing it and pushing it. You say you're gonna do it on this day, you don't do it on that day, you push it again. That's constantly chipping at your trust in yourself. Now, don't let this go over your head. Like, this is key. Like, discipline is so important. Discipline, you say you're gonna be on TikTok for only an hour, you set the alarm, right? But then you ignore it. You say you're gonna do it and you ignore it again. Like, do you see the slippery slope of how that can quickly turn into you just not really fucking with yourself? You looking in the mirror and be like, fuck you. Like, you like, what's wrong with you? Like, you pathetic. Like, that type of energy. You're gonna have that type of energy towards yourself. No, we don't want that. Like, we want to love on ourselves and really take care of ourselves, and really be like, I F with you. Like, I F with you. Not F you, but I F with you. Like, because you've been staying solid. You've been, like, it's just a good feeling, you know? Like, it's a good feeling when people come through. It's the energy of, like, oh shoot, hi Spider. We out here in nature, baby. We're out here in nature. Yeah. Y'all see this Costa Rican flag in the back? Where's the flag at? I guess y'all can't see it. Right there. Anyway, so I'm gonna conclude this video. We're at 13 minutes. Yesterday was Friday the 13th, 13, un viernes, y tenemos una luna llena casi. We almost have a full moon. And yeah, fui a un lugar, se llama Rocking Jays, es un hostel aquí en Puerto Viejo que es muy famoso, y había una banda, un jam abierta, y todo buenas vibras. La gente, las mujeres bailando, los hombres en el fondo, disfrutando la música y todo. Y sí, it was a real cool vibe last night. But yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna keep these videos coming. That's me staying consistent. That's me saying, girl, you can't keep these gems hidden. Don't deprive the people. We can't deprive the people out here, right? So here we are. Girl, so that reminds me, let me show y'all my water. My water, this is not water. My drink, this is what I'm drinking on. It's horchata con leche y café y agua. So, and I put honey. So there's milk, honey, coffee, and like this horchata mix. So good. Salud a la vida. Bueno, ciao, mis amigos. Make sure you like the video, okay? Like the video. Okay, bye.